show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. Very nice to be with you today. What a lovely day it is here in Denver. We hope that wherever you're listening to this, it is also beautiful, if not outside, on the inside in your heart.
That's very sweet.
That
is very sweet.
Well, I am sweet.
I will tell you, it is hot and sunny here in Colorado today, and just being out and about, I feel like sometimes I just feel like my life is a vacation. But summer,
right?
Summer is what does that. Like, what is different about today than Thursday in February?
The sunshine.
The sunshine.
Yeah, the sunshine, the temperature. You and I are cut from the same tree in that regard, that we are warm-blooded creatures. We've got to have the thermal thing going. But you almost had a train wreck in your summer mentality today. What
I'm putting together kind of our 4th of July plans.
Yeah.
And we as Experience Pros have a group. We march in the 4th of July parade.
Right.
It's super fun. Just some different things. And I realized,
any of our listeners who want to march with us can, if they want to.
Yeah, if you want to, sign up. And so I just thinking about it and when is it happening and realizing that it's coming pretty quick, the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Well, 4th of July, that means July. So then next thing you know, it's the end of July. And next thing you know, it's the end of summer. And I was mad.
Let me see if I understand correctly. It's June. And you got mad at July because July led to August and August led to the end of summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And so thought, I better embrace this. Because it's fleeting.
Should I call a bartender, get you a cocktail?
And we know, I mean, in our heads, tomorrow's not promised. We need to take, appreciate today, appreciate the moments, live more in the moment instead of always rushing through, and take time to appreciate what we currently have, what we have, and this day.
Sure.
I know that, but this was, as I had the thought of, okay, it's going to be July, which means the end of July, which means August, which means end of summer. Just was this harsh reminder, this kind of snap into reality. Take advantage of it, appreciate it,
there you go.
Love on it a little bit more.
And there we are. It's a beautiful day, and if not outside, in your heart.
In your heart. Well, I am pretty excited. It's a pretty juicy day outside. It is summertime. And if you are working, don't let that be a distraction to you. And yes, I'm the pot talking to the kettle. Right? Summertime can be such a distraction from business because we would rather be at the pool. We'd rather be at the beach. We'd rather be
take your work with you to
outside.
The pool, at the beach.
Summertime is such a great time to build your business.
And if you have to stay on the inside and you're building your business, take a break and take a 10-minute walk.
If you're doing, here's how you can be super productive in the summertime.
Yeah.
It's also how you can be super productive in the winter, but let's just say summer.
Okay, because it is. Right.
90 minutes. Put 90 minutes on the clock.
That's right.
With, all the tools that you need, whatever you need to get some work done, get the work done and work 90 minutes. And then take a 30-minute break and go outside.
Yes.
Right? Go outside, get a walk, just look at the sky, the blue sky, feel the 90-degree weather on your skin. Oh. And then
come back.
And then come back. And then come back. 90 minutes on the clock.
There you go.
30 minutes outside. You can work as hard as you can. You can get through it and not feel like you went to work in the dark or first thing in the morning and you missed the whole day.
Right.
The other day I came into the studio and was talking to our producer and he says, how's your day? It's fine, but I'd rather be outside. And he says, well, you're only in here for like 5 hours. I'm like, every day. But I get it.
That's spoken like somebody who can actually escape. Who doesn't have to go back to the office for another 6 hours.
All right. Well, let's talk about how you can handle interruptions at work. And if the sunshine is one of those interruptions, here's a couple of tips. Number one.
Excuse me. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Oh, jeez. Did you really just do that?
I did. I interrupted you to tell you the interruption joke.
Yeah.
All right.
Good job.
Thank you.
Way to go. Do you feel like all like a little ostrich now?
What was number one again?
Strutting it. Plan for interruptions. Plan for interruptions. Effective planning is the cornerstone to a productive lifestyle.
I agree with this.
Can you repeat it?
Effective planning is the cornerstone to a great lifestyle.
Productive
lifestyle.
Productive lifestyle. That was really close.
Productive is great.
It's great.
Those two are synonymous in my world. Well,
sure they are. They are for the sake of this conversation. And so make sure that you add for a little white space in your day. And what I mean by white space is if you think of your calendar back to back, block to block, one thing right after another, and where you are just scrambling. So if you get late, if you're running behind in one meeting, it pushes everything back. It's because you don't have any buffer, any room for tardiness, for interruptions, for traffic. Anything you weren't expecting. So just put a little white space into your day so that the interruptions don't destroy your entire productivity plan.
All right.
Delegate and postpone. Here's how I like both of those words. Well, I don't know if I really like postpone.
I understand the word delegate, but postpone sounds an awful lot like procrastinate.
We're going to talk about that.
All right.
But so if something is trying to get your attention and it's not really a good time for you, you can say, this is not really a good time for me. Can I do that later?
Okay.
I love saying that.
Do you? do you say it often?
I said it to you today.
When did you say that to me today?
You wanted me to do something with my email, and you're like, bring your computer to me. I'm like, oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's not a good time for me.
It would have taken a couple of minutes, but you know what? I released it because it wasn't a good time for you, and it's all good.
Right. And so you can say that, like, this isn't a good time for me. Let's schedule it. So delegate and postpone. So figure out when is a better time. Put that on the calendar. Tell them to come back in half an hour. Right. Tell them to come back tomorrow. Or tell them to go put that in there, smoke and pipe it.
Smoke and pipe it. Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Michael Smith checks in from downtown Tyler, Texas. Says, howdy, guys and gals. I love white space, and I have a lot of it. If you've ever been to Tyler, Texas, boy, is he not telling the truth.
What does that mean?
That means, there's a lot of white space around Tyler, Texas.
Is it sand? White sand?
No, it's Texas. It's a whole other country.
I think when I'm going to put white space in my calendar, it's going to be sand. That means beach time. Ooh, I just came up with that.
That's okay.
Right there on the spot.
Could do that.
All right. Attack procrastination. So most of us allow for the distractions. One, we self-create them. We encourage them, and we allow for them because we get to put off the thing we're putting off. We're looking for excuses to put off. We're looking for reasons to put off the work that we know really needs to get done. Or we bought into the lie that I can do it later. And when I do it later, it puts everybody else on reaction mode. And you start this chain reaction of everybody else using wiggle room in deadlines and meeting start times and going home times.
All right.
You put that. So, recognize, are they really distractions, or are you looking for a distraction to put off what you need to do? So go back, like we said, 90 minutes, put 90 minutes on the timer, get your work done. Don't allow for any distractions. Close your door, turn off your notifications, and just get her done. Here's a couple of other things that you can do is batch your work during the day. So you're making all phone calls back to back.
Yep.
You're doing all of your email back to back. You're doing paperwork or bookkeeping or follow-up calls. You do that all in a batch of time, kind of batching it. So you're not, now I'm over here making phone calls. Now I got to go into my CRM, and now I got to come back over here, and now I got to go over there, and you're opening up. And by going over there, I mean opening up different windows, gathering different piles on your desk. Just get it all, kind of put like items together.
Absolutely.
Which means like activities together.
We have a thread happening even as we're talking, Angel. Because as we're talking, Michael Smith checked in from Tyler, Texas. Lisa Mannion checked in from Ashland, Oregon. And Carrie Conley from Scottsdale, Scottsdale, Arizona. Wow.
That's just like Scottsbluff.
Hey, it was a Scots. It came out wrong.
We're hitting the whole countryside this morning.
Hello,
Love
friends.
That.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We're grateful for you.
We are grateful for you. We're talking about minimizing distractions and interruptions at work and using summertime to be super effective. It's also a great time to meet people. You run into people during the summer because you're out at concerts in the park.
Yep.
You're out having lunch on the patio. Because you're out. You get out of your office. So schedule some out time where you can bump into each other. The CEO of Zappos, I think it was, says when we bump into each other, we create these powerful conversations that lead to ideas, that lead to innovation, that lead to better work, and maybe even making a friend or two.
Wow. All right. Well, there you have it. Folks, stay with us. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about marketing. That's what you want to hear. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network, home of positive business talk.
America's home for
AM. Do you own a small business? Do you want free access to the biggest business networking event of the year? Check out Small Business Expo. It's free to attend and features more than 25 free business workshops, panel discussions, speed networking sessions, business card showcase, and over 100 exhibits. Gain leads and network with business experts including Allstate, Wells Fargo, and Zip Local. There's something for everyone at the Small Business Expo. The Small Business Expo is the largest and most anticipated business-to-business networking event, trade show, and conference for business owners, entrepreneurs, and decision makers. If you're serious about your business, this expo is a must-attend event. Startups and business owners can take advantage of free admission and educational workshops covering online, social media marketing, employee benefit plans, credit and financing, strategies for increasing revenue and team productivity, mentoring, cloud technologies, retirement plans, and much more. Don't miss the Denver Small Business Expo at the Denver Convention Center on Thursday, June 22nd from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Register for free today at thesmallbusinessexpo.com. That's thesmallbusinessexpo.com. Be there.
Did you know that every dollar you put into a piece of real estate makes you money 5 ways? Cash flow, money in your pocket each month. Equity capture, the thousands of dollars you create when you have the right team and buy the right property using the right map. Appreciation, real estate doubles in value about every 20 years. Equity buildup, renters pay down your mortgage each month. And finally, the tax advantage. We pay almost no taxes on our cash flow and capital gains. These are the 5 ways we make money in real estate, which is why real estate accounts for more millionaires in the world today than any other investment vehicle. You should have some real estate in your portfolio. To learn how, attend one of our free workshops. Call 866-971-8970 or go to 5waysweMakeMoney.com and register for the next available workshop. That's 866-971-8970 or go to 5waysweMakeMoney.com.
Message and data rates may apply.
Would you rather get your degree from one of the most innovative online universities in the country or one of the nation's most affordable? How about both? Now you can at Southern New Hampshire University. Get degree information and see how to apply online by texting the word FRESH to 554433. College tuition is skyrocketing, making getting a degree almost impossible for too many, but it doesn't have to be that way. Founded in 1932, Southern New Hampshire University has the credibility of a New England campus, but by offering programs online, we've made education incredibly accessible and affordable. You'll discover knowledge and skills from instructors who are leaders in their field. Plus, you get all the flexibility, support, and encouragement needed to prepare you for the career you've always wanted. Southern New Hampshire University. See yourself succeed. Grab your smartphone and do the smart thing. Get degree information and see how to apply online by texting FRESH to 554433. That's FRESH to 554433.
Hi, this is Oren, owner of Absolutely Cabinets. Since 1989, I've sold Aristocrat cabinets for kitchens and baths, and they have proven year in and year out to be a great dollar value. With Aristocrat, you can buy the level of cabinetry you feel comfortable with in regard to construction. If you want all the features without making a decision, I sell Decora, which is a semi-custom line of cabinets with solid wood fronts, dovetail drawers, full extension glides, with soft close automatically on drawers and doors. From basic up, I can put you into cabinetry that will fit all your wants and needs. Thanks to all my repeat and referral customers over the years.
Go visit Oren's showroom at 5940 West 38th Avenue near the corner of Harlan and 38th Avenue. Or give him a call at 303-425-5592. That's 303-425-5592. Or visit AbsolutelyCabinets.com. New store hours are 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday and 8 to noon on Fridays.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. If you've been paying attention at all here in the last couple of days, you may have heard of an interesting phenomenon, a company that I'd never heard of until yesterday. Kabbage is coming up. Do you know about Kabbage?
Well,
not
I'm thinking you're not talking
vegetable.
about the vegetable,
No.
but the funding capital company. Actually, I don't know a lot about it. So let's just bring in our expert.
We need an expert.
John Parise, the head of customer and partner marketing with Kabbage, says that a rising trend that has entrepreneurs bypassing banks to get the fast funding they need. And Kabbage, Kabbage, has provided over $3 billion in working capital to small businesses and to over 100,000 entrepreneurs. And John Parise is here to talk about why access to capital is so important for the U.S. economy, as well as entrepreneurs when it comes to facing their cash flow. John Parise, welcome to Experience Pros.
Hi, thank you.
John, nice to have you along with us. All right. I know that I admitted to being ignorant here, but help us understand. Kabbage, how long have you been in business, and how do we get so much money out there? I didn't know there was that much money to be had.
Well, we're still pretty small compared to what banks are lending out to small businesses, but yeah, we've been fairly successful in a relatively short amount of time. Our company started lending in 2011, and essentially the way we started is that our founders realized that there was probably a better way for small businesses to apply for funding, and versus like the traditional bank experience, which a lot of our small business owners have found to be rather negative, rather time consuming, involved a lot of paperwork, and ultimately sometimes led in a lot of rejection from banks because their loan probably wasn't viewed as going to be profitable enough for them. And so one of the ways we grew and the way we really kind of built the whole platform is this idea that there's all this data available online. There's probably a better process than submitting income statements and 3 years of tax records to apply for a business loan. And so we're able to leverage all this online data and develop a loan application process, which allows us to quickly review your performance. It all takes place in just a matter of minutes, and a small business owner can be approved for a loan up to $150,000 in just a few minutes.
That's amazing, John, because we've gone the traditional bank route as Experience Pros for lines of credits, for some different things. It takes forever.
Yep.
I have to fill out all this paperwork. I have to go in person. I can't even just do it over the phone.
I have to sell our first child.
And so, and we know, and then and they're not really. You get the bankers that kind of have to come in and go, no, we have some money. No, we have some money, because most of the time they're turning down more entrepreneurs than they are saying yes to entrepreneurs. And so Kabbage, I mean, you can do this from your phone. It's like a super quick and easy application. I mean, but really, how often do you give a loan of $150,000 to an entrepreneur or small business?
Probably more frequently than you might imagine. I mean, the way we're able to do this is, we see all of this data electronically, and we think that this allows us to develop a better picture of how the business is performing. And so once you're able to connect those data sources to Kabbage, and what I'm talking about are really just those services that a small business owner uses to manage their business daily. So, their business checking account, or if they're an Amazon seller, their Amazon account, eBay account. And so kind of linking some of those data channels allows us to develop this really good understanding of how well your business is doing, and allows us to stay connected to your business. So what I mean by that is once you are approved and you have access to this line of credit, whenever you need funds, they're there for you, and they're available. And we sort of are able to understand how your business is doing. So as your business continues to grow, your line of credit is going to grow with it.
John, I can't tell you how many times I get a business owner that comes to me, I mean, on a daily basis, struggling with cash flow, and just wishing I could have an answer for them. But listen to these minimum qualification requirements.
Right.
You have to be in business 1 year.
1 year.
1 year.
Have a minimum of $50,000 in annual revenue.
That's it. Applying is free and no obligation to take funds. All right. So I know that cash flow, we say cash flow is king when it comes to growing your business. And businesses often they go out of business because they just need a little break, while they're waiting for invoices to come in, or, as they're selling, or as they're coming to market. What do we want to have our biggest takeaway be today to our listeners about funding and cash flow, John?
Yeah, I think you described it pretty well in terms of like what keeps people up at night, right? One of the reasons Kabbage is particularly attractive to a lot of small business owners is because of what you described. It's this that's available to you when you want to access it, and it's for an amount that you need at that particular point in time. So a lot of our customers will use their funds for some bigger investments like purchasing equipment, or they might even use the funds to cover payroll or hire a new employee to take them through a busy season. But a lot of times it's cash flow management, right? So there's times of the year when you just need a small chunk of money to get you through a particular slow period in the time of year. And so once you have access to this line of credit with Kabbage, you can just come back and draw from those funds whenever you need. And like you said, there's no penalties for just having access to this line of credit. It's there for you when you need it.
This sounds brilliant. The website, folks, is Kabbage, KABBAGE.com, Kabbage.com. For small business owners, I simply don't understand why you wouldn't to go out there and apply for that line of credit.
Well, because the best time to get a loan and to get money is when you don't need it. Is that right, John?
Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true, especially when you're thinking about, the way underwriting works. And if you're doing particularly well, you're probably going to get access to a larger line of credit when things are going particularly well versus maybe a slow period of the year. But, we look at a whole range of data sources, not just, we try, what we're able to do basically from having access to all these different data points is put your business in perspective and try to understand what's going on, not just like a snapshot in time.
Well, thank you for what you are doing to help small business, because this is one of those things that I just think that often we think if we build it, they will come, and that the money just starts coming. And even though we're making money and we have profit and we have revenue, that doesn't necessarily mean that we have a profit. So love that you're telling out there, just banging the drum, letting business owners know that there is money for them. John Parise, thanks so much for being on Experience Pros today.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got more positive business talk just ahead. You're listening to Angel and Eric, and this is the Experience Pros Radio Network. If you'd like the archives of this broadcast, or if you have any questions about how we can help your business, why not hop over to experiencepros.com and check out what we have to offer. Back up to these messages.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
The Colorado Business Roundtable brings you Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. Hear from key leaders in Colorado's business community, advocating for proactive business policies that strengthen the economy and help business grow and thrive in Colorado, as well as helping to make Colorado the best place to live now and for generations to come. Connect and Collaborate, weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 and MoneyTalk1690.com. As a small business owner, your focus should be on your customers and providing a great customer experience. You shouldn't be investing time and energy on bookkeeping, accounting, and taxes, but somebody has to do it. Trust Teresa and her team at Luna's Accounting and Tax. Teresa and her team will take care of all your bookkeeping, accounting, and taxes. They'll keep you informed and streamline the process. Luna's Accounting and Tax keeps your business compliant and up to date, and they'll give you the great customer experience your customers have come to expect. Free your time and gain the peace of mind to keep your focus on your customers. They will help you too. Call Teresa at Luna's Accounting and Tax today. 720-323-4917. 720-323-4917. 720-323-4917. Or visit lunastax.com. That's lunastax.com. That's lunastax.com. Se habla español.
The IRS doesn't mess around. If they want your money, they'll take it. They can take your paycheck and bank accounts too, even threaten your home or business. And it's about to get worse. The IRS just hired an army of new tax enforcers. So, if you owe back taxes, the smartest thing you can do is call Optima Tax Relief. Optima has access to a special IRS tax assistance program called the Fresh Start Initiative. And their clients that qualify are saving thousands, even tens of thousands. One call starts the process to stop the demand letters, stop aggressive collection actions, and stop that army of new enforcers from targeting you. But don't delay. It's important to act now while you still have options. Optima is A-rated with the Better Business Bureau. Optima has already resolved over $500 million of tax debt for their clients. Get your life back. Call now for your free consultation.
Call 800-711-5743. 800-711-5743. 800-711-5743. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
You've been thinking about getting your concealed handgun permit for a while now. Security and peace of mind, self-defense and home protection, all valid reasons for your concealed handgun permit. You don't need to delay it any longer. Now's the time. DCF Guns in Castle Rock has a concealed carry weapons class. It has a $200 value, but for a limited time, you can get it for just $100 only at DenverHalfPrice.com. That's DenverHalfPrice.com. This class is intended for new and experienced shooters looking to apply for a concealed handgun permit. The class exceeds the state of Colorado requirements to apply for your concealed permit. This course by DCF Guns in Castle Rock teaches the basic knowledge, skills, and attitude for owning and using a pistol safely. That's a $200 certificate for a concealed carry weapons class for just $100 from DCF Guns, and only available at DenverHalfPrice.com. That's DenverHalfPrice.com. That's DenverHalfPrice.com. The Denver Business Journal and Colorado Business Roundtable present a unique CEO panel event, View from the Top. Join them on Friday, July 11th at History, Colorado, as they talk with some of Denver's best-known CEOs to explore challenges, opportunities, and lessons learned, featuring Jackie Hinman, CEO of CH2M, John Hayes, CEO of Ball Corporation, and Mike Fries, CEO of Liberty Global. Go to cobrt.com/View from the Top to register. View from the Top, July 11th at Colorado History, starting at 7:30 a.m.
The Experience Pros radio show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer helping you get your business right. You heard at the top of the hour that Angel's been struggling with the fact that the summer is almost over, even though it is still just
I just
June.
realize how fleeting,
You know
how
what you need?
quickly it's going to go.
You need to take a workcation.
a workation.
Yeah, most people are doing that,
That is what they are doing, and it is just like it sounds. If you think about a vacation, it's where you completely disconnect from the office, but for most people, those are a thing of the past. New research shows that workations may be more common for professionals than ever. A recent survey from the staffing firm Accountemps, 54% of workers said they typically check in with the office at least once, probably twice a week during their vacation, and that is up 41% from just 1 year ago. So we brought in the district president of Accountemps, Josh Warburg. He's here to offer you ways that you can really unplug while you're on vacation. Josh, welcome to Experience Pros.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Josh, very nice to have you along here with us. 30% of the people surveyed say they plan to take more vacation days this summer compared to last year. And yet professionals are really averaging about 10 vacation days, which is unchanged from last year's. What changed in the mindset of the people?
It's a good question. We don't have any data that explains the change. Maybe it has to do with the economy. Maybe it has to do with the political climate. But for some reason, people are feeling that they need to take more time.
All right. Well, I'm feeling like I need to take more time. I think as we get older, quality of life seems to get to be, higher up on the list of priorities.
That's your automatic setting for the
It is my automatic
summer.
setting. But even while we're gone, even while we're on vacation, everybody has their laptops, or their devices of some sort. And yet the whole idea of vacation is to unplug, to refresh, recharge so we can come back.
Oh, that sounds good.
And so let's talk about what are some of the benefits of really unplugging. How can we encourage people to truly unplug and take a vacation and not just a workation?
I think that's up to leadership at an organization. And first things first, I think that if leadership is doing that, they're setting an example. So if managers and leaders go out of town and they're checking in constantly, they're setting an example for their people. But ultimately, I think that there is a huge benefit. We all, as managers and leaders, have a vested interest in making sure that our employees have a balanced life, and that when they're here, they're productive. And I think it's certainly smart that everybody takes time over the course of the year to completely unplug, get themselves centered so that they can be engaged at work.
So if the boss is checking in or the boss is calling you while you're on vacation, like both of those are setting ourselves up for it's going to be a workation, yes?
Absolutely. I agree. And we have, the crazy thing is we have more ways to check in now electronically.
Yeah.
So it used to be that the only way that somebody could check in was maybe a phone call, but these days, whether it's a text, an email.
Well, everything's in the cloud, right? And so I can check in and it's almost expected.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So we understand from the survey that 47% of the respondents said that they don't check in while on summer vacation. And yet, if 47% of them do, and that means the majority, them 53% are checking in one way or another. You guys provide a couple of offerings, help, tips for folks while they're on vacation. And one of them is set boundaries. What does that mean to you to set boundaries?
Well, I think setting boundaries means that for your leadership team, as well as the people that report to you, if you're a manager, that you make it clear before you leave what the expectations are from a communication standpoint. And so if something is 911, certainly it needs to be addressed, that it can be addressed. But if not, if it's something that's 411, that it can wait. I think it's also really smart if somebody really wants to unplug on a vacation that they handle everything before they leave, so that there are no there's nothing that's left that's untied before they go.
Yeah, and this is, I think, also when you think about taking a vacation, you have to work twice as hard before you go so that all of it is buttoned up. And then you feel like you come back and you've got, 5 million emails to respond to because, of course, work continues while you're gone. And who's going to pick up the slack? If I'm not here, somebody else is, somebody needs to do it. It can't just not go undone for a week. Is that a big issue you're seeing?
Yeah, it certainly is. And in today's day and age, with the email and the access to email, and the amount of emails that people receive, that certainly is a concern. One thing to do is obviously to set an out of office when you leave. If you're not going to communicate, is to make that known, so that if there are issues that need to be addressed, not urgently, that you're telling people, hey, I will address that when I get back, or to call and follow up with me. So maybe people have fewer emails that they physically have to return when they come back. Okay. But it is definitely a concern, is how much work do you have when you return?
One of our listeners, who is the CEO of a social media company, says, I contact my employee's spouse and make them lock my employee's laptop and cell phone in the safe of the vacation hotel and don't tell them the code. #disconnect. Love that.
Sometimes we need that. Like, we need somebody else that has a little bit more, I don't know, our willpower. It gets weak. I know that.
Right.
You know, it's like, I need to know, and I feel like I'm missing out. And I think that we worry that if they know they can survive without us for a week, maybe they've decided they can survive forever with us.
Job security fears come into play.
Do you think so? Do you think that happens too?
Yeah, certainly. I know for myself that when I'm on vacation, I do like to check in a little bit. For me, it's all about feeling. What feels best. When I'm on vacation, it doesn't actually feel as good for me if I'm completely disconnected. It feels a little bit better if I can at least scan my email to make sure that there's nothing that's hot in there. It gives me a sense of peace during the course of the day. And if there's something that is hot in there, that I can push it to somebody to delegate and tackle.
All right. Well, very good. How do you want people to get in touch with Account Temps this summer?
AccountTemps.com is the best place to go, whether you're considering looking for a temporary or considering looking for a job. It's all available online.
I like it. Well, thanks
very
very much for being with us today.
Great. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
You betcha. And we appreciate our friend Luke for chiming in and giving us some great stuff. Listener Carrie says, you have to have a gatekeeper while you're gone, right? So somebody who can field those calls, field the hot issues, whatever they may be, and have that person be that gatekeeper and decide whether or not is this, as Josh said, a 911 or a 411.
And that was absolutely perfect. A good answer. And I think more vacations are just necessary.
It's just necessary. You got to practice. You got to practice.
You got to practice.
Yeah. Michael says 75% of our international businesses now run from apps on our phones and iPads. The global digital economy has changed the rules. That's also true. And so, but do you ever disconnect, Mike? Do you ever just kind of go away? And Carrie comes back with beach chair every 90 days.
That is good.
Sounds great.
That is good. But I think for a lot of business owners, there's some real legitimate concerns. Who's going to handle this? I have to work twice as hard. And these days, especially for entrepreneurs
feel like they're wearing all the hats anyway.
And they are.
Yeah.
And they are. And this is why. And so putting some systems in place, creating some automation, and having a backup plan of if somebody does really need something that you can actually go back to and refer, just have somebody kind of landside when you're beachside.
Landside when you're beachside.
Yeah. Right. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does that make sense?
And I asked Michael, do you ever just disconnect? Do you ever get away?
Mm-hmm.
He says, yes, I do every single day. Oh, I want to be like Michael.
No, we all want to be like Michael.
I should move to Tyler, Texas.
There's lots of white space there.
My parents used to live there.
There's lots of white space, and it doesn't mean sand. I'm learning this.
That's right.
I'm learning this. All right. Well, if you don't have a vacation plan, follow the lead of my friend Carrie Conley from Infinite Nation. She says work 90 days and then take a week off. You know that you can work really hard and stay really focused. So 90 days. And so if you think about a quarter, there's 13 weeks in it. So plan for 12
there you go.
And take the 13th week off.
I like the idea. Listener Luke puts the exclamation point on this segment. Wear all the hats. Forget your underwear.
Oh.
We'll be back with more positive business talk. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network. Luke, you knew it. I would do that.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Hi, this is residential real estate expert Dan Palomino from the Colorado Dream House team. Listen, if you're thinking about selling your home, you want to get the highest price in the shortest amount of time. To do that, you need a great real estate team and one with incredible marketing. We're so sure our marketing plan for your home is better than everyone else. We're willing to put our money where our mouth is. Here's what we're offering. Interview the Colorado Dream House team to sell your home. Then interview our competition. If their marketing plan is better than ours, then you can hire them and we'll pay you $250. I know, it sounds crazy, giving you $250 to hire our competition. It probably won't happen because we're so sure you'll find our marketing plan better, you'll hire us to sell your home at top dollar. Why not give it a try? You have nothing to lose and $250 to gain. Call us today at 720-446-6325. Or to find out more information about our marketing guarantee, visit coloradodreamhouse.com/250.
Want to know what's next in the political scene, both locally and nationally? Tune into the Americhicks on your drive home every weekday from 5 to 6 p.m. and share your opinions. The Americhicks, with hosts Kim Monson and Molly Vogt, encourage open discussion on today's issues and focus on right versus wrong instead of left versus right.
Tune in to Denver's only female-hosted call-in show on your drive home. The Americhicks air every weekday evening at 5 p.m. right here on 1690 AM KDMT, Denver's Money Talk. Sponsored in part by the Western Conservative Summit, July 21st through July 23rd. Get your tickets today.
In the summer, it's hot in the upstairs bedrooms most of the day. Our office is up there and it's sweltering. We've used one of those big fans in the evening, but it pulls in too much dust and pollen. The AC ran constantly, yet the only cool place in the house is the basement. My husband started insisting we buy a new air conditioner, and that's when I called the people at AirSwap. AirSwap showed me my furnace and air conditioner are the right size for my house, and my air conditioner was working just fine. They adjusted our ductwork, created stronger airflow to distribute all that cool air in the basement. And this even helped us save electricity. The house is more comfortable in the winter as well. They reduced the big temperature difference between the floors, and now the upstairs is comfortable during the day and early evening. Call them at 303-761-0729, on the web at air-swap.com, 303-761-0729, or air-swap.com.
Do you own a small business? Do you want free access to the biggest business networking event of the year? Check out Small Business Expo. It's free to attend and features more than 25 free business workshops, panel discussions, speed networking sessions, business card showcase, and over 100 exhibits. Gain leads and network with business experts including Allstate, Wells Fargo, and Zip Local. There's something for everyone at the Small Business Expo. The Small Business Expo is the largest and most anticipated business-to-business networking event, trade show, and conference for business owners, entrepreneurs, and decision makers. If you're serious about your business, this expo is a must-attend event. Startups and business owners can take advantage of free admission and educational workshops covering online, social media marketing, employee benefit plans, credit and financing, strategies for increasing revenue and team productivity, mentoring, cloud technologies, retirement plans, and much more. Don't miss the Denver Small Business Expo at the Denver Convention Center on Thursday, June 22nd from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Register for free today at thesmallbusinessexpo.com. That's thesmallbusinessexpo.com. Be there.
Does your kitchen or bathroom need some updating? Well, now is a great time to get started. I'm Ted Spear, co-owner of All About Cabinets and Countertops at 35th and Wadsworth, and I'm inviting you to join our growing list of customers who have saved thousands of dollars on their kitchen and bathroom projects, even over those big box stores. Come experience our unique mix of top-of-the-line customer service, quality products, and tremendous value. Through July 4th, we are extending all our current specials and upgrades, which will save you up to $1,500 on your cabinet and countertop purchases. Plus, as an additional bonus, we are upgrading all our cabinet doors to the latest in anti-slam technology for free. These are just a couple of the ways you can complete your project for less than you ever thought possible. Let us go to work for you. You can visit our showroom or call us today, 303-456-6400. That's 303-456-6400. Also, to view all our current specials, visit our website at allaboutgreatdeals.com. Make a difference without the expense with All About Cabinets and Countertops.
For a more comfortable and energy-efficient home, call Pastor Camp today to install a new Lennox heating and air conditioning system and take advantage of their financing options. Pastor Camp is well known for their customer satisfaction guarantee and has served Denver area homeowners for 58 years. Discover Pastor Camp and experience comfort. 303-777-1234. 303-777-1234. PastorCamp.com.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel and I are here to help you get that business right. Wouldn't you love to automate things? Maybe a little streamline. We got your back right here. We can take back your time by setting these tasks on autopilot, and we've got 6 of them, according to Anita Campbell, the CEO of Small Business Trends.
All righty. Bring it on.
All right. Here we go.
Because, yes, I want to automate.
Well, here's what we're looking for. We're looking for speed. We're looking for do-it-yourself capability and minimal cost when it comes to these 6 automations. All right? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The first one is set up recurring invoicing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Setting up recurring invoicing. If you bill your clients the same amount each month, some accounting software such as Xero or QuickBooks or even FreshBooks, PayPal, there's a lot of them out there who can set up automated recurring billing. And that is one thing. Rather than having to go and send an invoice and then hope for it comes back and all of that, if you can just draw that out of the account, it makes it so, Angel, that the financial arrangement isn't the only time we're having a conversation.
That is right. I think a lot of times it's just for billing, and that isn't a relationship. It is just a transaction, and plus good time management. Just not allowing things to fall through the cracks, simplifying it. People are used to receiving and paying bills in this automated way now. It's just easier for budgeting, and it's no longer the days where I would have to sit down and write a check and mail you a check or wait for you to be able to show up in the mail. And
what is this check thing you're talking about?
What is this check thing?
Those things are almost antiquated in real life. All right, here's the second thing you can automate within the next week. You can update and monitor social media channels. Did you know that there's automation? Oh, we crossed over into an Angel no zone.
Yeah, no.
I see it in your eyes.
Yeah, no.
I see it in your eyes.
I mean, if all we're doing is push, sure, automate the heck out of that thing. But you're having a conversation. You're creating a relationship, and you can't automate that. You can't. The conversation's conversation. Now, pushing your message, maybe you blend a little bit of that, especially if you're going to be on vacation so that you're not disappearing. But you have to remember that people are there to connect. And if you're not there taking part in conversations, which means commenting and sharing. Now, I would normally say liking and commenting and sharing.
Yeah.
Nay.
Why not?
Because that's just like that is like here's a pen.
How do you spell
right? You can like till the cows come home.
Right.
We know. Instead, comment and share.
Okay.
Comment and share. You can't automate that.
Let me talk to you about what Anita wrote in her article.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm not the expert here.
No. You are the expert, and you have a very strong opinion, and it's backed up by significant rationale, and I think that's fine.
Okay.
She's saying, I'm not saying you need to turn your social channels into some dry, lifeless publishing of impersonal posts. There should be a happy medium. How about once or twice a week, use automation to schedule some posts to go live throughout the week. That enables you to batch your work instead of inefficiently spreading out your time. And then it frees you up to comment and share because you have more free time, not worrying about what you're posting, but looking at what your people are posting.
Okay, I like that.
All right.
I concur.
Okay. This next one we should probably skip over.
Why is that?
Because it has to do with managing email.
Oh, that's right. And if you're still using email, you're of the dinosaurs.
Whatever.
That's what our guest said yesterday.
I enjoyed the guy. He was very personable. Respectfully disagree.
He has a point, though.
He does.
I mean,
but
think about
Snapchat ain't a replacement for email. I'm sorry.
Okay. Sure. But let me ask you this.
Okay.
how many unread emails do you have currently? Or how many come in on a daily basis?
I have 5,201 unread
emails. So you think
today.
it's super effective?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they read yours.
I have 10,384.
Because everybody reads the emails you send.
No, because I don't have to read the email in order to know what it says. I use the little preview.
I judge the book by its cover.
Come on.
I got the preview.
It's a little better than judging a book by its cover.
A little. I read the spine. I read the back.
My cheeks hurt. All right. We're talking about things you can automate next week and have things good.
What can I do with my email? What can I automate with it?
Well, first of all, you need to take time to understand how your email works so that you get the best benefit out of it. But you can automate various things. You can sort to, sort by importance. Does it have one of those?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
You can sort by who it comes from, and just streamline. That's all.
All right. I'm actually thinking of changing my email address. Changing my email address. Like not using this one.
No.
Starting off fresh and brand new, brand spanking new, where nobody but only the few people that I really want to hear from can find me.
Can I forbid this at any point?
You don't want what? Why?
Oh gosh, I think there's we need another segment and at least one commercial break to get into that. Hold that thought, and we'll come back and visit that after the top of the hour. How about this? You can schedule your appointments. You can automate the scheduling of your appointments. Use an application like Schedule Once, or there's Microsoft Bookings or Booker.com or whatever that you can actually schedule. Have your
Booker Dano
client. You can have your clients actually do the scheduling of your appointments for you.
Yes.
And when it first came out, I bristled at that because how invasive. And now I really think, gosh, there might be really something valuable to that.
And I've used it. And sometimes, I mean, the back and forth.
Right.
It's,
that's why I have 5,200.
It's like, what's her name? Sweet Georgia Brown. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that. And finally, one of the things that you can and should automate is the backing up of your documents, images, videos, and more. The lifeblood of any business professional. You should back up, and it should be automated.
Back it up. Beep, beep, back it up.
I'll tell you, for us at Experience Pros, we back up regularly because one time we had a meltdown, and now if we're not doing it every day, we're doing it every week for sure. All right, gang, we will be back right after these messages. Angela and I are going to have a little email conversation. Top of the hour news comes next, and then hour 2 of the Experience Pros Radio Network.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDMT Arvada, Denver.
Denver's only business radio station, Money Talk 1690 AM.
Business never takes a break. Neither do we. So take Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM with you with our brand new mobile app. Stay up to the minute with breaking news, market strategies, current trends, and more wherever you are. With live streaming, listen to your favorite Money Talk shows whenever you want, on demand. It's like a personal advisor in your pocket. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Download the brand new Money Talk app on iTunes or the Google Play Store, or at moneytalk1690.com.
Will your current career path lead you to financial independence? Stop worrying about working till you drop, losing your job, or retiring in poverty. It's simple. Register for our free passive income workshop and learn the 7 principles we use to provide for our families and run our businesses. We reveal the 5 reasons you should invest in real estate, and we show you how every dollar you invest in a piece of real estate makes you money 5 ways. It's time to get this life-changing information. Register today at mypassiveincomeworkshop.com. Stop making excuses. Go to mypassiveincomeworkshop.com.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer helping you get your business right. We do that by reminding you that small business is big business and your business is our business. If you were carrying over your listening from the last hour, you may remember that Angel suggested that she would change her email address just to avoid people being able to find her.
No, not necessarily avoid people being able to find me. It's to eliminate time productivity, eliminate the need to go through hundreds of emails that I know I'm not going to read. And they come in and know I'm not going to read them.
Yeah.
I have to delete them.
Okay.
I have to get them out of my inbox because what's in my inbox is stuff I want to read or go back and have access to. And you keep it all muddled together. That just muddles Angel's brains. So it's
well, for whatever it's worth, I only have like the 10 that I can see in my window.
What do you mean the 10 you can see?
Well, they're not all like in a pile on top of each other.
Well, they kind of are. I mean, they kind of are. So
all right. Well, listener Luke says,
why does this? If it doesn't give me, I mean, I will go through. And I don't keep an email that's older than a year, period. I delete all those if it's older than a year. And I know that gives you.
Let me tell you why in a real life example. Just deleted a whole bunch of files that were more than 2015 and beyond. So more than 2 years
2 or 3
old.
years.
Right?
Okay.
All those files that we use on our website are now coming up as broken links.
What do you mean? So you deleted them out of your inbox and they're
No,
coming
I'm
up
not
as broken
talking email
links?
now. I'm talking about files.
Oh, that's different. We're
It
talking
is
email.
different, but
We're talking
emails
email.
have the same thing. Registrations and all the business that we do. If you delete that, then you're going to lose all those things that someday you're
going to need one of those.
Yeah.
You can't find it anyway. So why is it in your? So why use your email as your filing system?
See,
I wouldn't use that as my filing
Listener
system
Luke
when
says,
I know.
Change your email to angelrocks@superwow.com.
Superwow.com.
Yeah.
So using email, I think for a long time, it was a pseudo filing system.
Sure.
Right. And so you would keep registrations and directions and different things. But these days, because there are so many, unless you separate those out into its own little file, it's hard to find them. I don't know if you've had trouble going back and doing a search and getting exactly what you want.
When my email is broken, I certainly have big trouble.
So if it's not working as a filing system or as a recovery system, then that's not the right place for it. You deleted files off of our website that we still have the current website.
Right.
So that, of course, you're going to come up with broken links and broken files because you deleted the files out of a current and running.
Old.
So then if they're old.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing that you're talking about.
It is not the same thing.
You don't see it that way?
Mm-mm.
That's all right. We can still be
No,
friends.
so my files out of, my Word documents, my Excels, my PDFs, like those files, I still have old ones because I still use them.
Okay.
There are some that I still refer back to, probably not as many, but emails is not my great filing system. The issue is that hundreds come in every day.
Sure.
And I could save myself a lot of time, I'm thinking. I mean, if Coach Brew
By doing it my way.
by slip-on shoes, so he doesn't have to spend
Right.
the 10 seconds tying his shoe,
Right.
then the fact that I go through my email every day and delete, there's got to be.
You could do what I do.
What do you
I
do?
save all that time. I don't delete. I just either
Doesn't that slow your computer
catches-
down? Doesn't that you
it's
don't
not
ever go back and find
noticeable.
what you're
You
looking
never
for
know.
anyways?
Sometimes I do.
Do you?
Sure, of course. It is a filing system, and of course I go back and find it. When the email is broken, which is the only time I actually talk about it because it's not working the way that it should, which is the only time that you hear about it, is not a good example by which we base our case for saying that my system doesn't work. My system works because I look at the preview and can assess whether or not that's an email that requires my attention. If it requires my attention, I open it up. But then when it doesn't require my attention, it just drops. It just goes. Does it slow down your computer? Sure, I guess to a point. I don't think that the average human eyeball could tell the difference in the speed of the computer because of 5,000 emails versus 4,000 emails.
It slows me down.
How?
I just described
Because
how.
you have all you have to do is look at it and say, I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to highlight, shift, and delete it. That's more work than I put into it.
Well, everything I do is more work than you put into it. Okay. So this is one of those things. Did you see I don't know if Bill Gates said it or not, but he says, I always give the tough projects to the laziest person in the room.
Tough projects to the lazy person. Why?
Because he's going to find the simplest way to do it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Just reminded me of that.
All right.
Right? Just simple. Like, just don't even look at it. Like, it's Air Angel. If you use it, you use it. If you don't, you don't. And so you have 5,000.
Did you just call me the laziest person in the room?
No, I said this reminded me of that phrase of finding the simplest way to do something.
Yeah,
Maybe I did.
I think so.
Well, I didn't intentionally.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
But if we're talking between you
Just
and
want
me.
you to know that I'm listening.
Right? Between you and me. I don't know.
I don't always listen, but when I do, I want a merit badge.
I know you do. He does. I want credit, Angel.
Jeez.
I want credit.
Sure, I just gotta.
And I was just. Does it not make sense?
It makes perfect sense.
Do you feel offended? Did I offend you? What did I do? Did I?
Don't go there.
Did I just hurt your feelings?
What's the hashtag kindness act of the day?
The hashtag kindness act of the day is say you're sorry to Eric.
No, it isn't.
I didn't call you lazy, Eric.
All right.
In front of all of our audience, Eric.
That's okay.
I just said you find the simpler way to do things. Somebody in the room, if it's going to be hard or complicated, that would be me. I overthink it. That is not Eric's problem.
I overthink plenty of things. In this arena, I think that I just simply present a different methodology that has a viable, you say that the email is not a filing system. It really is. And you can find things by searching. There are search parameters in the email to find that registration whenever I'm looking for instance, today, I wanted to get you a forwarding on your email, on another email.
Yes.
And in order for me to do that, I had to go search for the email that Mark sent me 2 weeks ago to find out how to do it for myself so that I could do it for you. I searched, I found, I did. It took me this long, and that's why I offered to
Can
you.
I just have those emails forwarded to you?
You could if you would surrender your computer for 5 seconds.
It's not 5
It really
seconds.
is.
It really is not. It really is not. Then do it right now while we're live on the air in this before the commercial break. Well, now he's going to stop talking, and I got to carry the rest of the show. But it's only
Hold on
for
for
5
just a
seconds.
second because I'm going to
It's only-
search for.
It's only 5 seconds, so
I'm
let's
going to
set
search
the
for
timer.
Mark's email. Hold on.
Right? No, this counts.
No, I'm going to search for Mark's email, and then I'm going to forward it to you because I don't think you have this email, and if you do, you haven't gone there. Let's see.
Let's see. We're doing this in
There it
real
is.
time
Yep.
right now.
You can't start your timer yet because we haven't done anything with your computer yet at all.
Yeah, but I'm delayed on doing anything
no,
else.
No, we're going to do this. It's going to happen right before we've got a minute before we're going to get this done, long before this commercial break goes on. Folks, you're watching it happen in real life. This is the way business is. And so there we go. I'm forwarding that to you.
All right.
Let me know when it
me.
shows up on your inbox.
It's got to go to space.
It does have to go to space.
And so I do think though, Eric, you're not listening. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please.
So more email is not what I'm looking for.
No, I understand that. But we set up this account for the purposes of being attached to this community.
Okay. So
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Click on that button or on the link.
Okay. I did.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm coming over. You talk.
Okay, so now I get to talk. I get to talk about why the pros and cons of sharing your email.
Have you set this up?
Yes. That didn't work?
You didn't set it up.
I did set it up.
Well, then enter your information.
Oh, now I got to enter my information.
For Pete's sake. Folks, does this happen in your office too?
Where Eric takes over and it's just crazy.
Not takes over. Assist.
Crazy. But you become an expert in my life. And when I want to tell you something, you're like, thank you for being the expert in my life. Like you do that to me all the time.
I don't have to help. We'll be back right after these messages. You're listening to Angel and Eric. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network, home of positive business talk.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM.
Hi, this is residential real estate expert Dan Palomino from the Colorado Dreamhouse team. Listen, if you're thinking about selling your home, you want to get the highest price in the shortest amount of time. To do that, you need a great real estate team and one with incredible marketing. We're so sure our marketing plan for your home is better than everyone else. We're willing to put our money where our mouth is. Here's what we're offering. Interview the Colorado Dreamhouse team to sell your home. Then interview our competition. If their marketing plan is better than ours, then you can hire them and we'll pay you $250. I know, it sounds crazy, giving you $250 to hire our competition. It probably won't happen because we're so sure you'll find our marketing plan better, you'll hire us to sell your home at top dollar. Why not give it a try? You have nothing to lose and $250 to gain. Call us today at 720-446-6325. Or to find out more information about our marketing guarantee, visit coloradodreamhouse.com/250.
Hi, this is Dave Anthony. Tune in to the Retirement Income Planning Show Saturday at 8 a.m. to learn about how you can create an efficient and optimized retirement income plan that looks at your investments, taxes, healthcare, Social Security, Medicare, home equity, and estate planning needs. Learn about the math and science that goes into creating a truly comprehensive retirement income plan that could save you hundreds of thousands of dollars in retirement. Call 800-868-9585. Again, that's 800-868-9585 or online at theretirementIncomeshow.com.
I'm Trina Webster.
And I'm Dan Webster, founders of Z Quiet. Let me be honest, I snored.
Yeah, he did. Crazy loud.
I was forced to sleep on the couch most nights.
Dan tried everything, including surgery, to solve his snoring problem.
Nothing worked.
So we turned to experts and created a solution that's a total game changer, a mouthpiece called Z Quiet.
Not just any mouthpiece, one that gently opens the airway where the snoring happens. In fact, it's based on the same technology as treatments costing thousands of dollars.
It allows natural jaw movement so you can talk, breathe normally, and best of all, sleep comfortably without making a sound.
And what's really cool is that it couldn't be easier. Just pop it in before you go to sleep to kick snoring out of bed.
So you can sleep quiet
with Z Quiet.
Z Quiet fits both men and women. Try it risk-free for 30 days for just $9.95. Go to getzquiet.com or text SNORE to 91011. Go to getzquiet.com or text SNORE to 91011.
The boys of summer are here with in-depth coverage on the Orioles, Blue Jays, and Cardinals here
And more wild birds. Tune in to Bird Talk on 1690 KDMT, Saturdays from noon to 1.
You don't need to make folks think we're a sports show just to get their attention. In Colorado, 60% of the population feeds and watches outdoor wildlife. Bird Talk is presented by Wild Birds Unlimited, the original backyard bird feeding specialists.
To learn more about the 500 species of Colorado birds, tune in to Bird Talk every Saturday. We'll bring you interesting interviews, the latest news, and lots of fun and entertainment. Call in with your questions. We'll help you create the best backyard wildlife habitat to attract the greatest variety of species.
We hope you'll join us for the best nature show in the known universe, Saturdays at noon for Bird Talk on KDMT, presented by Wild Birds Unlimited. Until then, happy birding.
Keep our schedule full? Seasonal incentives? Oh, yeah. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Home Improvements. Now's the time to call and save a full 12% off all services for select install dates. 800-362-8370 or drhi.com.
Psst, it's me, your heart. High blood pressure is serious, and I can quit whenever I want. Just treat me better. After all, we're in this together.
To get your high blood pressure to a healthy range, visit heart.org/blood pressure. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on this show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. Yes, indeed, we do want to interact with you, and you may just give us a ring, 855-FANBRAG, anytime you'd like. We'd love to hear from you. You ever say there's just simply too many hours in the day?
No.
No. Me either.
No, most of us run out of time. There's so much more we want to do, right? We need to be awesome at work. We need to be awesome at home. I've got to have my amazing morning routine. I've got to have my amazing evening routine. I got to have time for friends, family, everything. Right. How do we get it all done? Well, we are not the experts, but Lisa Mannion, who is the business marketing architect with Right On Creative. Find her online at rightoncreative.com. She helps entrepreneurs who want to be amazing. And this was a question that was actually asked to her, is to give some of her best time management tips, because Lisa seems to have it all going on. Lisa, welcome to Experience Pros. Are you with us, Lisa?
I'm right here, yes.
There she is. Hi, Lisa. Welcome to the program. All right, so self-care. We're hearing more and more about those two words as it relates to time management, and you have you've kind of become the focal point for us. How do we find more time or any time to take care of ourselves?
Well, that's a great question, Eric, and you are so correct that is a hot topic, and I actually have people asking me about that quite a bit. And the bottom line is we have to make ourselves the priority, even though we have other priorities in life, such as family and our business and things like that. But it's a matter of prioritizing and then time batching or chunking down your time to focus on what's most important.
You know, I was talking to somebody, Lisa, yesterday about, time is what we make it, and we prioritize for the things that are truly important for us. So whether it's family or health or relationships, whatever, it comes, if it's a priority. So my question to you then, I guess, is, in a busy schedule, do you try to squeeze in everything in little increments, or do you just say, you know what, I'd love to go to the gym and do those push-ups that are going to tear my arms to shreds, but just don't have the time?
Again, another great question, Eric. I think it's actually unrealistic to try to do everything. I really do. And so that's why making yourself a priority and then chunking down those priorities makes a lot of sense. And one of the things that I've learned over the years, and it took a while because I've done my fair share of pushing myself and getting close to burning myself out by trying to do everything. I think it's important to realize that we're likely not ever going to get everything done on the to-do list. And so it's really important, again, to chunk that ties. And one of the things that I do is I batch time. So, for example, I have specific days of the week that I dedicate to working with clients or to working on writing projects or doing radio interviews or things like that. And then I batch the other things that I do on those other days. But the one thing that I always make a priority is self-care and making sure that I get up and go for a walk and at least get moving a bit, because we all get so sucked into what we're doing, whether we're working a 9 to 5, whether we're working from home, whether we're working on the go, we've got to take the time for that.
So, Lisa, was there a catalyst or a reason of why self-care became such a hot priority for you?
Well, for me, yeah. I mean, I wanted to just be healthier, and I think that's really important. And also, I was pushing myself really hard. And I think sometimes we have to be really honest with ourselves and say, look, why am I pushing myself so hard if it's actually harming myself, right? But also, I had a lot of people coming to me saying, hey, how do you get everything done? And although I get a lot done, I don't get everything done. I don't think we ever will get everything done, right? So I think also with how busy, how fast-paced the world has become, that people are trying to figure out how they can cram everything into a day when really we need to let some things go.
And I think that's the hardest part is letting things go. I have a whole list of things that I have said yes to that are going on this summer. And, you say yes to this and yes to that. And it just you've kind of got business on autopilot. And so it's easy to add different things to it. And then I remember on a Monday morning, just realizing, oh my gosh, I have said yes to everything. And when am I going to do my own job? When am I going to run my own business? And so having to get a grip on that. And something that was powerful that I was told, Lisa, is that every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to everything else. And here I think I'm being all giving. Yes, yes, yes. But really, I'm saying no to so many other things. That helped me to just kind of put a marker on this. If I say yes to this, it means I have to say no to everything else. And do I really want to do that? Have you ever heard that?
I have, and I've also heard it kind of flipped upside down to where when you actually say no, it opens up space for the right yeses.
Yes. Both. Yeah.
Same premise for sure.
I'm
but yours is more positive.
To both.
Well, it's smart. And sometimes people also say, well, look, what about multitasking, right? And we hear good things about multitasking and bad things about multitasking. And the place where I think it's okay to multitask, and I do this often so that I can stay up on, industry podcasts or replays of radio shows or Audible books or things like that, is when I'm out walking, I load those on my phone and listen on the go. So I'm kind of bending time and getting a couple of things done at once while getting in that exercise.
That's provided that the thing that you're listening to is in an audible format.
Well, it needs to be audio, of course. It could be an audio. I love Audible books personally, so I listen to a lot of those business books. But you can also download apps. Like I believe you have an app. We can download your app, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. My daughters are the queen of the multitask, where they are listening to something. So while their hands are free, they can do something with their hands and something with their mind at the same time. Lisa, you are the queen of getting it all done and helping your clients. How do you want our listeners to stay connected with you?
Well, I would, of course, love them to visit my website, which is rightoncreative.com. They can also give me a call if they'd like. I would love hearing from people. And my number is 1-866-620-1428.
Give that number one more time, please, Lisa.
Sure. 866-620-1428.
She can help you anywhere you are in the country, but she is in the Portland area. And did you hear, Lisa? You can hear us now in Portland thanks to our Biz Talk syndicator.
I did hear. I shared that with my Facebook people today. Nice. I'm so excited about that.
We are too.
Fantastic, Lisa. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. Look forward to next month as well. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more positive business talk right after these messages You're listening to Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, and this is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Lars Larson believes Obamacare was a death sentence.
Because of the mandates, they were sold a plan that cost them so much in premiums. Some of those people likely looked at that and said, well, I'm going to go to the doctor as little as I possibly can. People don't go to the doctor. The condition they had was serious. They don't get early treatment. And then either it costs a whole lot more money to fix it, or it doesn't get fixed at all because you die.
The Lars Larson Show, weeknights at 8 on Money Talk, 1690 AM. Did you know 50% of people with severe mental disorders are affected by substance abuse? At A New Outlook Counseling Services, they provide a safe, healing environment for those suffering with substance abuse, relationship, or mental issues. Robert Johnson is a licensed therapist in long-term recovery and has a master's degree in marriage, family, and child therapy. He offers evidence-based practices backed by research, offering greater success in alleviating symptoms and are effective in overcoming substance abuse. A New Outlook Counseling Services has over 45 5-star ratings on Rate-A-Biz. They're open 6 days a week and accept most major insurance and Medicaid. They will also work with families in need on a sliding scale. So don't wait to get the help you need. The healing begins here. Call A New Outlook Counseling Services now at 720-370-50.
Emotionally better than ever. Bypass surgery, and made no secret now about my recovery from drugs and alcohol. All these things aside, the most amazing thing that happened to me in these last couple of years was meeting physician MD and my great family friend, Dr. Julie McCallan. She's changed my life, my daughter's life, and so many others.
Do you realize that you don't have to just let bad health happen to you? Type 2 diabetes is completely preventable. Most heart disease and dementia are completely preventable as well. Why settle for gaining weight, being tired, getting diabetes and heart disease, and ending up with a broken hip and dementia in the nursing home? Take your health back. Call Cenegenics today and let us help you.
I know you become a fan of Dr. McCallan, the physicians at Cenegenics. Call 720-387-3681. Speak to her executive assistant, Jackie. Arrange for a free 20-minute phone call with one of the docs. A 20-minute gift that will change your life. 720-387-3681. 720-387-3681. Or visit Cenegenics-Denver.com.
Hi, folks. Dan Cicchini. Oh, my gosh. How can it be that we started Done Right Home Improvements way back in 1985 already? How can it be that 3 of our grandkids are now working in the business? Geez, we didn't have grandkids back then. And to think that we've designed, built, and installed tens of thousands of projects, how can that be, Todd?
Dad, it's the things you've always taught us. Do good work, show up on time, price fairly, and above all, keep your promises. Our performance speaks for itself. Whether it's kitchens, baths, counters, or floors, or even replacement windows and doors, they have our word. We'll treat them right at Done Right.
You betcha, Todd. And with the weather like it is and today's incentives, that's right, incentives, now is the time to call and save a full 12% off all services for select install dates. 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or drhi.com. 303-722-2295.
I'm psychologist Dr. Peggy Mitchell-Clark. Are you confused, stuck in a rut, or ready for change? Then register for my Do Something Different for a Change Personal Transformation Retreat in Denver on Saturday, June 17th. You'll receive life-transforming strategies and clarity about where you are, where you want to go, and what's holding you back. You'll leave feeling excited about doing something different and confident that you're moving in the right direction. Go to drpegradio.com and click on Retreat.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. Every so often, two paths collide, and right here, right now, we're about to meet somebody who gets the guest experience.
Right? How is it that some companies have the best customer experience out there? It's unparalleled. You hear about them. Their names are synonymous with the customer experience. And then there are others who they couldn't experience it if they had a 10-foot pole, right? Well, in the brand new book, More is More, How the Best Companies Go Farther and Work Harder to Create Knock Your Socks Off Customer Experiences, Blake Morgan tackles the problem. Of course, she is a thought leader on the customer experience by exploring case studies and inserting her original forward-thinking principles. Morgan explains how some of the most notable brands succeed at customer service while others fail in the increasingly digital world. Blake Morgan, welcome to Experience Pros.
Hi, guys. Thank you for having me.
Oh, Blake, very excited to have you on the program. Now, talk about what you call the 6 rings of modern customer experience. What are those rings, and how do they relate to us?
So today, if you are offering any kind of experience to a customer, it has to include the channels that the customer prefers to be on, and they have to be very thoughtful. So if the customer is interacting with you on their phone, it's imperative that that customer be able to do that easily and seamlessly. So the rings of the modern customer experience essentially talk about how you can create beautiful and easy and elegant experiences for your customers, because there are so many products and services out there today, and they're all largely the same. So in the book, I argue that the way to differentiate yourself is to be more thoughtful, to basically work harder to make life easier for your customer, create experiences that are simply better than your competitors.
I like how you say, beautiful and
right.
thoughtful. I mean, these are all words we would love to hear, and they seem like it should be fairly simple. But Morgan, you've been out there. Blake, you've been out there. You know that this is a crazy, most people that are dealing with customers. I saw a study that we just talked about yesterday that customers are nicer than the people serving customers. It's like they just can't be bothered to give you, just to be nice to you.
Well, that's a great stat. I do believe it's not really the fault of the frontline worker. If you want to point a finger, you can point it up at the leaders.
Absolutely.
Because the leaders ultimately set the tone for the company. So if the CEO only cares about quarterly profits, you can bet that everyone in the company is only also going to care about sales. But if you have a leader like Jeff Bezos of Amazon, who preaches the importance of customer experience, that is almost maniacal in their obsession of creating powerful customer experiences, those frontline workers are definitely going to have that smile in their voice if you're on the phone. Or if you're in person, they're going to look you in the eye and they're going to be excited to serve you. But you're right. The customers are often in a better mood than the frontline workers themselves. It's quite sad.
Blake, we had an interesting conversation with someone yesterday who made the case that technology is actually replacing humanity when it comes to the expected outcome and the customer experience. And they made the case that that's a good thing, that we are looking for duplicatable and what to expect before we ever arrive. What do you say is the growing role of technology in the customer experience?
So today, there is a plethora of self-help options for customers. For example, companies would love for customers to solve problems themselves because what does that mean? That means it costs less for the company. However, a lot of these self-help solutions simply don't work that well. Like if you've ever gone to your grocer or retailer and try to do self-checkout, there's always a problem. It doesn't work very well. However, in the future, like your other guest mentioned, technology will get better through things like artificial intelligence and machine learning. Technology will better be able to understand what the customer actually needs, what they're trying to do, and help that customer. And I believe that this is a good thing because that will allow us to provide more high-touch experiences for customers. We can focus on other areas of improving the customer experience, and we can let the technology tackle those small potatoes problems for the customers. And let me tell you that most of the time when the customer calls the contact center, it's because the self-help failed. So now you have duplicate interaction. So that's not good either. So I am an optimist. I do think technology will make employees and customers' lives better in the future.
You know, we're thinking the same thing. You know, I think where it messes up is often in that human error. We don't, we show our exasperation or we show our boredom or our irritation to the customer. And then it kind of just snowballs from there. We are talking with Blake Morgan. She wrote the book, More is More, How the Best Companies Work Harder and Go Farther to Create Knock Your Socks Off Customer Experiences. And I do think that as we get more digital and we remove more people from most of the processes, right, this is where that customer experience, that thoughtfulness, it becomes more important now than ever before. But I think that a lot of companies think people out, experience is out. Are you seeing that?
Not necessarily. Like if you look at Airbnb, the home sharing economy company, when you book a listing on their site, you can do it on your phone. It's so elegant and easy. And we're in a swipe right type of culture now that companies need to be aware that that customers would like to do business on the go. They would love to be able to do everything on their phone, from banking to insurance and so many other things. I think that it is important that we have thoughtful, intelligent, and diverse people creating these technological experiences for customers, because in that way we'll create better experiences because we'll have thought of every different scenario. So again, I don't think technology is bad. I think we need thoughtful people directing these technologies.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk a little bit, Blake, about the generational gap that we're seeing in the customer experience overall. You know, when Angel and I created Experience Pros, 10 years ago, the idea of the experience being, not just another thing, but the customer experience being the only thing that, you can solve for your systems and your processes, and you can solve for the technology and all of that. But at the end of the day, if you don't have a duplicatable customer experience that transcends generations, you're having to reinvent all the time. How are you seeing the generational gaps be filled across the customer experience?
There's a few things. The first I would say is that there's the obvious, that Generation Z, they've grown up with smartphones. They were playing on their iPads as kids. Millennials, my generation, also had many of these technologies, but we didn't necessarily grow up with them. So as you have generations that are increasingly using technology in their childhood, they have those expectations of instant gratification and basically being able to do anything, anywhere, get anything, anytime. However, the second piece is that there's always exceptions to the rule. In fact, I used to work at a Fortune 100 company, and one of my on generational differences because plenty of young people like to call the contact center and plenty of older people love to do business and talk to companies on Facebook. So there's always exceptions to the rule. I think that you have to just assume that everyone wants to use the technology that they have to solve problems easily.
I saw the cutest little woman this afternoon in the parking lot with her smartphone. She was texting. I mean, it was the sweetest little thing. And I thought, look at her learning. She's talking to her grandkids probably. She's probably texting her grandkids, or maybe she's scheduling like her next appointment and she's got this. She's not going to let technology slow her down. All right, Blake, where is the best place for our listeners to follow you?
Please come to my website at blakemichellemorgan.com, or you can find my book on Amazon, More is More, and would love to hear from you.
I also subscribe for your video channel on YouTube, so we'll stay connected. I think you're right on the pulse of what's going on today. Thanks, Blake.
Thanks, guys.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere. We've got more positive business talk just ahead. We're going to take a quick break. Please remember to do business with the people who do business with the pros. That's how we get to stay on the air and bring such guests to you. Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer helping you get your business right.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
You never planned on getting injured in an accident. You don't know where to turn. Call Boson Law. When you meet with John Boson, you'll know right away you've made the right decision. John will put you at ease and explain the whole process start to settlement. They'll handle medical bills, work directly with the insurance company, and help you get back on your feet. John and his whole staff are amazing. If your whole world has been turned upside down, Boson Law will help turn it right side up. It starts with a free consultation, no money out of the pocket, and Boson Law only gets paid when they win your case. If you're hurt, the call is easy, and their number is too. Call Boson Law at 303-999-9999, 303-999-9999, 303-999-9999, or visit BosonLaw.com. That's BOESEN Law.com. Call Boson Law, 303-999-9999, or visit BosonLaw.com. That's BOESEN Law.com.
Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
Well, all of the tools you put together for us have just given us so much confidence.
I have learned so much. It is absolutely incredible.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work. I love the chart. I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best. And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job. Listen to Phil, join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, it's Peter Boyles. 2009, I see an ad in Denver Magazine for a place called Cenegenics, and I give him a call, and I meet Dr. Julie McCallum. The rest is history. At the time, really, I was going through a hard time in my life, and again, I meet Dr. McCallum. She does so many changes for us. We did blood work, complete Cenegenics, and we came up with all this customized planning for me that included, still does include, workouts and eating plans and hormone nutritional supplements. And there's no magic pills. There's no magic milkshakes. You put in the work, you have the great doc, and you change your life. It does work. Again, ski all the time, ride your bike, ride your motorcycle, stay in the game, be an old guy, but you can still be a tough old guy. Be thin, be mean, be back in the game. Cenegenics caller 720-387-3681, 720-387-3681. Speak to Jackie, that's her executive, and they'll arrange for a free 20-minute phone call. 20-minute gift, free phone call. Call to get it off the ground, 720-387-3681.
Get ready for the Brakes Plus Jet Car Nationals and Family Festival, Saturday, July 1st at Van Bandimere Speedway. Enjoy drag racing, games, rides, live music, and a special troop salute to honor our brave men and women serving America. You'll have the best seat in Colorado for fireworks, set to inspirational and patriotic music. And don't forget the incredible power and speed of jet cars, flying down the track at nearly 300 miles per hour. The Brakes Plus Jet Car Nationals and Family Festival, Saturday, July 1st. Get discounted tickets at the Bandimere Speedway box office or at bandimere.com.
If you're over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days, I have some important news for you. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. A free book to help you maximize your retirement income from television host and three-time author Josh Melberg has been released. This book reveals little-known truths about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms. Grab a pen right now because we are about to offer you this free book that unlocks the 5 little-known secrets we believe baby boomers and seniors should know before buying an annuity. Call 800-725-1616 now and you'll receive a free copy of Josh Melberg's book, Next Gen Annuity Strategies Revealed. As a bonus, we'll also send you a copy of The Number One Mistakes Retirees Are Making with Their Investments Today and a free DVD on how you can get up to 33% more income in retirement. Call 800-725-1616. That's 800-725-1616. Employees of J.D. Melberg Financial have the appropriate licenses for the products they offer.
Every summer, hundreds of homes experience hail damage. Did you know that you should have your roof inspected when a hailstorm hits? If hail is large enough, your roof may be damaged. Sometimes hail damage cannot be viewed from below, so do not wait for your roof to start leaking. Get a free inspection today and make sure insurance will approve your claim. Trust the locals. Trust American West. Call today for more information at 303-364-3647. That's 303-364-3647. Or visit awestruffs.com.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. We are revolutionizing the way people treat people in business, and that requires a revolution in your business first.
So if we're going to have a revolution in our business,
yes,
then why can't I close down my email?
I think you should. Right? She's gone country, folks, and I think she should.
Oh, it is. I mean, we are creating a revolution. We are trying to disrupt the marketplace. And, you know, we all do that with our marketing. We all do that with our, you know, what unique value we bring to the table, the clients we serve and all that, you know, embracing the new technology. And I was just thinking of it from a time management point of view. I should have asked Lisa when she was on with us because she was talking about time management, but she was mostly talking about self-care. So I got all caught up in the self-care conversation of it all. But these days we are busy. And we have so many things coming at us for our attention. And how do you decide what things really should have the value and what things really do qualify? For example, today having a conversation with somebody talking about, you know, a fee that you could pay somebody $25 or you could do it yourself and take about an hour.
Right.
And you make more than $25. Your time is worth more than $25 an hour as, you know, the CEO of the company. And trying to get your head wrapped around these thoughts. Well, nobody's really paying me to sit here when I'm not doing, I mean, yes, when I get paid, but I'm not getting paid. And so in my downtime, when I'm not getting paid, then what else can, you know, what can I do with all with my time, with my time left over? I'm downloading podcasts and I'm creating marketing and I'm calling on clients and I'm taking self-care and I'm doing some research. And we have all of these things that are coming at us. When we get paid, it's nice. But most of the hours, we are not getting paid 24 hours a day to do what we do. We're getting paid a certain number of hours a day, and that leaves all these other hours left over. And so, for example, we've got coming up, Gary Barnes is doing a breakthrough mastery boot camp.
Yes.
And it's a 3-day event. This is one of those things that people have to think. Do I have 3 days to give to this? Well, it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's not taking a lot out of your work day. Most of you shut down early on Fridays. We know because we try and call, or people try. Actually, it's not that we try and call. I get a whole lot less emails starting Friday afternoon.
Right.
Except for the automated ones. Automated ones come, but there's no real emails that come. And so recognizing and trying to get out of the automated, and I only want the real, is why I started this conversation. Because we have to set the boundaries for ourselves. We have to say what's important. 3 days at a conference and think about all the content, all the information, all the people. That's really effective use of your time. If you thought about all the things that you'd have to do, all the people you'd have to meet, and how much you'd have to put into your calendar, where you can just get it all done, slamma-bamma, 3 days, and I got it. Versus hours and hours and hours, and we get behind, and now we're behind, and now we can't catch up. And because we can't catch up, we're all anxious, and then those things fall below the line. How often does it fall below the line? Because it's not front and center, it's not pushing at you, and it's not happening today.
Too often.
Right? And so when I said I was thinking about the email thing, it was really just a time management, because so much of that is just their automatic newsletters, and they're just on an automated system.
Yep.
Some of them I do read, but out of the hundreds that come to me every day, it's just getting out of hand. And you didn't help me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I will go elsewhere for my assistance.
I was too lazy for you, and I'm very sorry. There was no way that I could have known some of the parameters there, and so I apologize.
It's okay. I'll find. It's the first day of the question.
I'm sure there's
saying it out loud.
Somebody out there that will be able to help you.
Oh, now you get her all like. He's pouting.
I'm not pouting.
He's pouting. You're pouting, I'm sure.
I want you to be helped.
You had such an Eeyore sound to you.
I want you to be helped.
You want me to be helped, Angel. Yeah. You need help. You need help. That is true.
All I heard was I didn't help you.
You didn't. And you know you didn't. This is not like news. Should we not say it out loud?
Well, it helps, I guess.
Okay. Lovely.
All right. BreakthroughBusinessMastery.com. BreakthroughBusinessMastery.com. That's Gary Barnes' workshop that he's going to be doing, and we're going to be there. We invite you to be there, and Gary will help us. I believe.
I believe. And actually, there are a lot of people out there that have some different solutions for how they handle. Email is just one of them, one of those issues, right? We have only a limited amount of time, and we've just got to be smart about these things. Just because we've always done it doesn't mean that's how we'll continue to do it. That's the revolutionary part of who we are. And we're always looking to see, how can we do it better? How can we simplify it? What's the newest thing? And I don't think that just because I use email, I'm a dinosaur. I am just thinking that there's so much of email that's not effective and not productive use of my time. But the Breakthrough Business Mastery, and a 3-day live boot camp event, 3-day intensive for entrepreneurs who want greater results faster for their investment of time, energy, and money. Maybe this is where I'll get the answer about email.
Maybe. You're going to create a personal and business vision. You're going to learn exactly how to catapult your business to the next level, success. You become that master networker. Personal time management, more money, more faster, right?
More money, more faster.
Yeah.
Right? He says you get to unleash your unstoppable momentum. That's what I want. I want to unleash my unstoppable momentum. And I think email is holding me back.
Well, then we should get rid of it right now. We don't want anything to hold you back.
Don't want to be held back.
No.
Right? I'm just asking.
I'm too lazy.
Just asking.
I don't understand.
What else, Bill? Yeah. Could I? I mean, I'm not one to just jump and go, here's an idea, and then I'm just going to do it. Again, Eric, how long have you known me?
16 years.
You think I just shut it off just like that?
I didn't say that you do.
No, you just said. Just shut it down just right now.
I don't want anything. You see, this is me trying to help. I'm agreeing with you.
You're agreeing with me. He's agreeing with me. Thank you for agreeing with me.
You're very welcome.
Yeah. Check it out online.
BreakthroughBusinessMastery.com. Gary Barnes 3-day intensive. It's coming next week. You got to if you're anywhere near this Colorado, Denver area, sign up. You will thank us later. All right, that music tells us that tomorrow is Fan Bragging Friday. We thank you for tuning in. This is home for positive business talk. We hope to hear from you with great business stories tomorrow.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. This is the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information,